Hi, my name is Alan Helton. I'd like to show you a little bit about how my Interrotron works. I used it in my project, The Future of Speech. I first heard about the Interrotron from a friend who was talking about Errol Morris. He is a film director. He made a movie called The Fog of War. A lot of his interviews were quite unsettling because the interviewees looked directly into the camera. It was almost as if they were talking directly to the audience themselves. And it wasn't just the audience that felt a little intimidated by these interviews, it was the interviewees themselves. Errol Morris was really good at making them feel intimidated or tense, and it really showed in their responses. And it made for some really great documentaries. And so what I did is I made a small do-it-yourself version on my own. It cost maybe $20 in the end. It's made mostly of foam core and gaffer's tape. The Interrotron is about a foot wide and it's about maybe 10 inches deep. And what's inside is a half mirrored piece of plexiglass. So what happens is half the light goes straight through and half the light is reflected right off of it. So while it's in here, half of the light goes from the interviewee in front of the box through the mirror and into the camera lens and back. You can see that there's a circle cut out, and I'll show you here. And so this is big enough for a regular DSLR camera lens to stick through. Below here is a compartment for a small portable TV that you can see here. So how this works is this screen right here, it will be turned upside down because the mirror will flip the image. You'll stick it into this bottom compartment right here. That light from this screen is bounced off into the interviewee, and half the light from the interviewee goes through the mirror into the camera lens. Here I have my small camcorder, a portable television set, and my Interrotron box. The Interrotron, the way I made it, I was kind of short on time, so I hung it up on a C-stand, and I used some extra rope to make the angles exactly how I wanted. But you could mount a threaded socket on the bottom if you like and just put it onto a tripod if you wish. So what's going on is I'll turn on the camera and I'll turn on the TV, and you can see that the signal's coming right in through the TV, and here's my Interrotron. And so what I'll do is I will set the TV up inside the Interrotron. Okay, so you can now see that the TV is inside and you can see the screen shining through the hole in the bottom of the box. And so what effectively happens is the camera is pointed to my face as the interviewer, and the interviewee is looking directly into this screen, and also they're looking into the camera lens. What happens is the mirror steps down the image about a stop, so you have to open up a little bit more. You have to use more light, but it's a really cool way to shoot this kind of interview. And you know, it might be a little bit awkward at first, but the interviewee gets used to it really quickly. You get a really cool kind of shot. I like to have them up a lot closer to make, you know, the viewer a little bit more uncomfortable, but you can use it any way that you want.